Hey there, welcome to the channel. My name is James, and here at 20th and 21st Movies, we are about all things cinema. All right, it is time for Walking and Talking Movies Part 5. This is the 5th installment in this series here on YouTube, on my channel 20th and 21st Movies, where I am getting ready for the 56th Peachtree Road Race. It's the annual 10K that's run every July the 4th in Atlanta, Georgia, the great state of Georgia here in the United States of America, North America. And I'm getting ready to participate in that running of that race on July the 4th. And in preparation for that, I'm trying to lose a little bit of weight. So I am doing this walking series where I'm trying to get in shape by losing a few pounds, and in the process, sharing my thoughts on movies. Now, I am recording this a couple of days before Memorial Day, 2025. And so I thought it would be a good time to just take a pause and thank those who have served in our nation's armed forces. And maybe for those of you around the world, being thankful for those who serve in your armed forces and keep you safe. Here in the United States, we celebrate Memorial Day to honor the fallen, to honor those who have made the ultimate sacrifice for the freedoms that we enjoy. And so, as part of that, I thought I would make this installment about Memorial Day and appreciating those who have served, and especially those who have made the ultimate sacrifice. So I've got 3 films that I'm going to talk about today, and I'm about to make a stop here for a beverage, but I want to talk about Saving Private Ryan, Paths of Glory, and The Hurt Locker. These are 3 films that I think beautifully capture the spirit of Memorial Day. So gonna make a quick stop here, crosswalk here, and get ready to cross, and be back in a minute. All right, just made a quick stop here at the convenience store here. That's at the halfway point in my walk here in the neighborhood, 2 miles from my home entrance, or my home doorway, if you would. And yeah, I want to cover 3 war films in this installment of Walking and Talking Movies, the Memorial Day special here. And of course, the first movie is Saving Private Ryan. This is one of the great war films of all time. Some people argue that it should have won the Academy Award for Best Picture instead of Shakespeare in Love. I will reserve judgment on that because I have not seen Shakespeare in Love, so I cannot say that definitively. But I can say definitively that Saving Private Ryan is one of the all-time great war films. It stars Tom Hanks, Matt Damon in World War II, opens up with one of the most epic war sequences you will ever see. It is an absolute masterpiece by Steven Spielberg, and definitely a high recommendation for anyone's Memorial Day watch list, Saving Private Ryan. Steven Spielberg's Saving Private Ryan opens as one of the most harrowing depictions of war ever filmed, the D-Day invasion at Omaha Beach, and never lets go of its emotional grip. Through the mission to rescue one soldier, Captain Miller and his squad risk everything to uphold the belief that every life matters. This is a film that is a visceral reminder of the human cost of war, but also of the deep sense of duty and brotherhood that bind soldiers together. On Memorial Day, his closing plea, "Earn this," echoes with power, asking all of us to live lives worthy of the freedoms secured by those who never made it home. Of course, the second film that I'll talk about is a film that is an absolutely amazing film that is from World War I, and it stars the late, great Kirk Douglas, the father of Michael Douglas. And it is a film from Stanley Kubrick. It is his war film, one of his war films, called Paths of Glory. It's from the 1950s, and it is an amazing, amazing film. I've had it on Criterion Blu-ray for a number of years, and recently got the Kino Lorber 4K edition. So I've got it on 2 editions. It's one of the all-time great war films, and I definitely can highly recommend it if you have not seen Paths of Glory. Definitely check it out. In Paths of Glory, Kirk Douglas delivers a riveting performance as Colonel Dax, a principled French officer during World War I who is ordered to lead his men on a suicidal assault against the German stronghold known as the Ant Hill. This is a mission that's driven not by military necessity, but by the ambition of a superior officer seeking promotion. Pretty disgusting. Unfortunately, it ends in tragedy, and when it fails, there are scapegoats that must be found. Dax's impassioned resistance to this injustice and his fight to defend his soldiers from a corrupt court-martial turned the film into a powerful indictment of blind authority and the political machinery of war. On Memorial Day, Paths of Glory reminds us that true leadership means valuing the lives of those under your command, and that honoring fallen soldiers must include acknowledging those who stood up for their dignity, even when it came at great personal cost. All right, the next film I want to talk about is a film that is one of the all-time greats. It is a recent film from 2008. It's the Academy Award winner for Best Picture, and the director, Catherine Bigelow, won Best Director. I'm talking about The Hurt Locker, starring a pre-MCU Jeremy Renner and Anthony Mackie. They are a squad that disarms bombs in the theater of war in the Middle East, and it is one of the best, most entertaining, just harrowing films of all time from a suspense standpoint. One of the great war films, and that suspense and the tension while they're disarming these bombs and this very dangerous work that they're doing really lends a lot of power to this film. So definitely recommend The Hurt Locker from Catherine Bigelow. Catherine Bigelow's The Hurt Locker puts us in the boots of a U.S. Army bomb disposal unit in Iraq, capturing both the adrenaline of combat and the psychological weight soldiers carry with them long after the mission ends. Staff Sergeant James, portrayed with intensity by Jeremy Renner, embodies the addiction to danger and the emotional disconnection that war can breed. On Memorial Day, this film reminds us that sacrifice isn't just measured in lives lost, it's also found in the invisible wounds soldiers bring home. It's a gripping, modern portrait of courage under pressure and the personal cost that often goes unseen. All right, so there you have it. Those are the three films I wanted to talk about for this Memorial Day edition of Walking and Talking Movies, Part 5. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about these films, and what are some war films that you would recommend that people consider watching as part of their Memorial Day watching, and just thinking about those who have made the ultimate sacrifice for our freedoms. I just want to say to everyone out there, if you have a loved one who has lost someone in the theater of war and combat, God bless you. Thank you for their service. And there is no words that can express the gratitude that we have to those who have made the ultimate sacrifice. We are forever in their debt. And I also want to just give a shout out to my father, who served in the United States Army for 26 years. He served in Vietnam, in the Vietnam conflict, in Vietnam, Laos, and Cambodia. And I'm very thankful that he came home. And I'm definitely mindful of the fact that there were many kids my age who had fathers who served over there. And in many cases, some of them did not make it home. But I'm very thankful that mine did. Of course, he's been in heaven for 20 years, but there's not a day that goes by I don't think about him. And I am forever thankful for the service that he gave to our country. So for all of you who are currently serving, who have families, members who are serving, and especially those who have made the ultimate sacrifice, God bless you, and hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful Memorial Day, and just take time to remember those who helped make it possible. God bless you. Now I gotta finish this here and finish my walk. Peace.